Do you ever feel like your struggles are invisible, like there's no label that fully explains the depth of what you're going through? If you felt this way, you're not alone, and it's time for a change. Living with complex PTSD can feel like carrying a secret weight. Flashbacks, emotional numbness, hypervigilance, they're more than just symptoms. They shape how we see the world and ourselves. Despite its impact, how often do we hear, "Why can't you just move on?" Or "Isn't that just PTSD?" These words sting, not because they're meant to hurt, but because they show our experiences aren't fully understood, not even in mental health. The DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, is like the encyclopedia of mental health. It determines what gets recognized, from anxiety to depression to PTSD. But here's the catch: CPTSD isn't in it. While PTSD stems from single traumatic events, CPTSD is the result of prolonged trauma, like childhood abuse or domestic violence. It's about how trauma rewires your system, impacting emotions, relationships, and your sense of self. So why does inclusion matter? Imagine going to a doctor who doesn't believe your condition exists. Without recognition, those with CPTSD are left without clear treatment guidelines or validation that what they experience is real.
I spent years in therapy for anxiety, but it didn't touch the root of my pain. I felt broken until I found CPTSD.
When I finally told my therapist I had CPTSD, they admitted they weren't trained to treat it. Without recognition, people like me are left searching for help that doesn't exist yet.
These aren't just stories, they're calls for action. Advocacy isn't just about changing a manual, it's about telling millions, you are seen, you are heard, you are not alone. The fight for CPTSD recognition starts with us. Together, we can push for change in how mental health is understood and treated. If this resonates with you, join our YouTube community. We'll explore healing and advocacy together. The fight for CPTSD recognition isn't just a dream, it's already happening. Here are 3 ways progress is being made right now. Research Spotlight. Major studies are showing that CPTSD isn't just PTSD by another name. Groundbreaking research is proving how prolonged trauma uniquely impacts the brain, emotions, and relationships. Global momentum. CPTSD is already recognized internationally in the ICD-11, the World Health Organization's diagnostic manual. This sets a strong precedent for its inclusion in the DSM. Mental health professionals and advocacy groups are raising their voices louder than ever, sharing stories, signing petitions, and educating decision makers about why this change matters. These steps are proof the tide is turning. But we need you to keep it going. Together, we can push for the change that will bring healing and hope to millions. Want to stay updated on the progress? Join our YouTube community. Together, we'll explore the path to healing, advocacy, and hope. Because recognition of CPTSD isn't just about a diagnosis, it's about dignity. Let's change the story, together.